underway. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer. Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 10th ranked team in the land, the UTSA Roadrunners. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bobcats will get us underway with the opening kickoff. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Davis will throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Offense set on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hall. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is going to be more of the same, Palmer.
Well, we talked about coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season.
It's a fumble! And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, set the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
Buying some time. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll line up for a second down play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. They'll try it on the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, they're just going to draw me offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. But you can tell they had a plan, ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the right. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
Looking for the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This defense really has their hands full, guys. They got to play with great eye discipline because they don't know who's going to be keeping the football in the run game. And that time, you saw the QB. He was able to kind of skirt his way to get some positive yards.
Got his man quickly. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Working the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams they can beat.
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it down the right side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, UT San Antonio. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that. They'll try to get outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down with 3rd downs coming up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to. Obviously, I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. Listen, he sailed in there and threw it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's complete. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
As a defense, you don't want to give up big plays. You did there, but the good thing is you kept him out of the end zone. Now you got a chance to get the goal line stand, get some momentum back, get the ball back to your offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The play action fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Still on the 2-yard line after the incompletion. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Just about set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Nifty little dance step. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down line.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for the offense. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Bobcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
He wants to go deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Roadrunner. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. These 2 defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drop. Looking for a deep man. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Smashes ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking again to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Texas State. Lining up to add another. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to...
Going for it all. And it's picked off for the third time today. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And he was looking for the pick six. He'll have to settle for getting it inside the 30.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. Going up top on first down. And the defense, got him at the 27. Okay, ready? Second down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. First down for the offense. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up. Davis looking to pass. Using the quick game. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. He's going to pass on second down. Makes the grab outside. It's Thomas. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
How quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
Comes out throwing on first down. Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Anderson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. He'll throw one to his right. Got his man! And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UTSA!
And nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. He turns it loose to the left. He toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
He's going to fire to the left.
That is cute. Dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole. Yeah. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was weak. It looked like it was ugly. Now you're starting to get it turned around. And more drives like this is what's needed.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Line gets set. First down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to...
The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Bobcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coming after it. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads it left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds a crease at the 20. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Let's go! He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball. Here is room to take a shot here. Davis will throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the 2nd half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got him downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll come out throwing on first down. Going for the big play. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Running back searching for a hole. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity on fourth down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your two-possession lead.
Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Texas State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 18 to UNLV. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this back.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
He's going to throw deep right side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Davis looking to pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but not able to get to the first down marker. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry up. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Discards a man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Roadrunners are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Roadrunners.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got this speed. I can do this guy. You can tell they've done that
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Here's the give off the left side. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gonna run it. It's Jenkins. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A low line drive and short kick. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Davis will throw. Starts to scramble to the left. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Going deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
He'll take another shot here. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Offense getting set for first down. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the 4th quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs cover.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bobcats.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
Looking to throw. Steps away. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dynamic. Not only is he good using his legs out in the field, but down here close to the goal line, if things aren't open, he can get it in himself running it, and they do for 2 points.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He's got his man, makes the grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Davis looking to pass. He's got his man. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Roadrunners are on the move. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. They'll run it to the right. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. At the 45 on its way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, UTSA. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
Davis will throw. Looking to buy time. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. The give to the left. A solid run there as he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous, sometimes you get too